Mobility and transportation are essential key factors in a community. They provide people with access to markets, employment, education, and health care. We will begin an industry with the help of the government that will solve mobility problem in the matter of transportation and will produce alternative fuels using biotechnology. Because eventually fossil fuels will run out, we will create cars and run them using vegetable oil and animal fat. One of the best biofuels is biodiesel, which is a mixture of different substances that we get from nature. These fuels don't pollute the environment, so everyone can get some fresh air. The government approves the encouragement of sustainable mobility as part of the country's general budget. The idea is to reduce pollution and make ecological transport more affordable. It also promotes the selling and usage of the merchandise by offering deductions in the taxes. So these measures would encourage the population to use means of transportation that are much more environmental friendly. These vehicles will use biosteel, a steel alternative that you can create in a lab. We could use this material in cars, planes, among others. Besides, the cars could use solar panels to take energy from the sun and transform it into energy that can run the engine.
By analyzing the positive aspect of modernizations and the ecological impact that these fuels and cars will provide, do you think that people will start to be more conscious about the damage they are causing to the earth by using cars and fuels that are made by toxic materials and the decisive change that our products have in the atmosphere by acquiring them? Our hypothesis is that we are going to integrate new technologies for the public transportations, starting with buses, that are the most practical means of transportation for the citizens. The first thing that we are going to do is implement ecological fuels in order to start taking care for the environment and make the transportation services affordable for the people. We are also going to create a program with the governments that gives credits, loans, or any kind of benefit to the ones that are planning to acquire a vehicle that is powered by any kind of clean energy. With this hypothesis of an action plan, we believe that the level of pollution will be reduced by offering high quality services of transportation and facilities for the ones that want to contribute to the cause of reducing traffic pollution and also benefit their lives.
The methods we will use to evaluate this problem would be quasi-experimental because we will make between 20 and 30 surveys in order to evaluate the citizens' knowledge and their opinion regarding our project. It will be correlational because we will handle two variables, the positive impact that our products will create and the negative impact of any other product that damages the environment. The data we will obtain is going to be mixed and quantity because we will not measure the levels of pollutants that normal cars and fuels produce in the environment of the city and the way our products can reduce the damage caused. And qualitative because by making surveys we will see what people think about the impact of our project in their daily lives as well as any comment or recommendation they might have of our project. The duration will be transversal because we will only analyze in one day the level of pollution that cars and fuels cause in the atmosphere and check the percentage of how each toxin can be reduced by using our products.
Pollution occurs when the natural environment cannot destroy an element without creating harm or damage to itself. Air pollution is a major type of pollution that mostly affects our society. It's becoming a major concern because it affects public health and the environment. Here is an example showing that the major source of nitrogen dioxide in Monterrey is the burning of fossil fuels, coal, oil, and gas. Most of the nitrogen dioxide in cities comes from motor vehicle exhaust, about 80%. Other sources of nitrogen dioxide are petrol and metal refining, electricity generation from coal-fired power stations, other manufacturing industries, and food processing. In conclusion, we need to make a negotiation with the government in order to evolve our public transportations and work focused on our city's pollution, because it not only makes our city look bad, but also it makes our population uncomfortable by not making them feel safer where they live. Stage 7. Quantitative and qualitative mix. Questions. Do you use the public transportation services? What public transportation service do you consider that is the most important and effective? What do you know about pollution? Do you think that our project will be effective? Would you rather use public transportation services or buy a car that works with new technologies that pollute less? Would you buy any of our products? Why? Do you have any recommendations for the project? Conclusions. The economic level of the citizens, the persons who own expensive cars because they will not want to buy our product, the publicity if they are willing to participate for incrementing their good image, and the poor people who can't afford it, all of these factors make our hypothesis far from making it work right now, because it depends on these issues. But if it is carried out with more time to indulge in it, it could work.